what is your final award of the evening?
Well, at the time of this recording, RWBY Volume 10 is not greenlit. And people, like fans, especially on Twitter, are mad about this being greenlit. And it's been quiet with news. There's crossover films involving the Justice League. I mean, who really asked for Superman and Batman to work with RWBY? Do you?
I don't know who did ask for that. I don't know where this is going, but keep going.
Well, the first movie is like involves Batman. It's like, you know, he's like fine with not having any powers in the Justice League, and it's okay doing detective work. But as soon as he got powers in the world of the Remnant, he just feels like, I think I'm happier to stay in Remnant. And like, what? Crazy? But anyway, movies, if you're a RWBY fan, you'll probably enjoy it. Otherwise, don't know if you're going to spend on that much. Also, it's like really dry when it comes to Volume 10. And now the people who used to be RWBY fans are already getting their minds off it. And yet, I still think about RWBY. So this leads to this award, and that's for the best game that will put your mind off thinking about RWBY Volume 10.
I like it. I was wondering where you were going with this. Like, what's going on here? This is so it's the best game that distracts you about. Okay, go on. What are your nominees? I'm curious.
Yeah, for those games, RWBY has a questionable world building, and there's even better shit out there that has much better world building and story from that. I mean, sorry, it's just like, as much as I appreciate all the animation and fights, you definitely need to spend your time, instead of like trying to campaign for greenlit Volume 10, you instead look at other things too. And that's what many of the RWBY YouTubers are doing. So for this list, this game will have a much bigger lore, and it will get you addicted, so you just end up forgetting about the whole damn show. Right. And this is the same with any other show as well. So the nominees are Starfield, Phantasy Star 4, One Piece Odyssey, Vampire Survivors, Baldur's Gate 3, Hi-Fi Rush, anything Persona, but I think in your case it will be Persona 5 or Persona 5 Tactica.
I mean, that came out this year. The other ones didn't, so yeah, prefer Tactica, I guess. Ooh, It's an interesting topic. Vampire Survivors in there as well, even though that came out last year. But we love Vampire Survivors on this channel. We you know, I mean, it's your awards. You get to decide. I like a lot of those nominees are very nice, and I like them. And also, I don't watch RWBY, so it makes sense for it to be your award because it's about RWBY, sort of. In a weird way.
Well, it's not about RWBY. It's basically an award for the game that will take your mind off anything else, rather than waiting for season 2 for your favorite show. So you decide to do something else just to take your mind off it. Because at the moment, I'm binging on One Piece. Got to about almost to episode 200 and been reading the manga. And like, wow, this is such a great thing. So definitely binging it. But for this award,
I was going to say
this award.
Sorry, I was going to say the best game to while we wait for Grand Theft Auto 6 or Elder Scrolls 6. It's like, I need them now. They're never coming.
Yeah. I think that's a much better reward for it while you wait for like Grand Theft Auto 6.
Because that's not coming for a while. Or Fable.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So my vote goes to Baldur's Gate 3 because it's got a steep learning curve. It has an enriched lore that you're not going to be able to get a full idea of what it is in the moment. And it's just like, I think it's just like, it will take your time off and you'll figure out how to get through the game. And from what I hear, it can range between 50 to 150 hours, so it's not as big as Starfield. But it's still like gets you really thinking, and it also gets you more interested with Dungeons and Dragons because the game is based on that.
Yeah, I mean, I've already played. We've both already played. Like, so we both got it after the Game Awards. We've both played it for about like 6 or 7 hours each. I really enjoy it as well. I think it's really good. So I'm agreeing with you, but also kind of tentatively because I haven't played it that much. Saying that, everyone I've heard has said Act 2 and Act 3 are amazing, and they're even better than Act 1, so...
Oh, I look forward
so
to
I'm
it.
excited for that. And we need to play co-op, which is also a really big selling point. So, yes. I can second that award. I agree with... I like that. I like that nominee at all. I think that's very good. Congratulations to Baldur's Gate 3 for winning the best game to play while you wait for RWBY Season 10. Is that what the award's called?
Or best game while you wait for GTA 6. But I think my title would probably pretty much it to get more views in.
Yeah, either works. Thank you for listening to the X Marks the Box podcast. Follow us at X Marks Box on Twitter or X Marks the Box on YouTube. And follow us on all audio podcast services. Thanks for listening.